am Nikita H. Welcome to Code to Create channel. Before getting into the video, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please do watch the video till the end, and if you liked it, please like it and share it with your friends. Friends, if you have any comments, please do comment below in the box. Let's go for it. In this video, we are basically going to see how to track COVID. Our end of the results will be like this. So let's do that. Let's say new. Let's go to file. And let's say a minute. Let me just save my old one. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. So let's say new notebook and Python. Here we go. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the first single step. That's gonna be import. Do not worry, it's so easy. So let's begin. We're saying import pandas as PD. That's common in data science. And I'm going to say df is equal to pd dot read underscore JSON. And here we're supposed to put the link. So let's come here to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So here what we're going to do is we're going to open F12. Okay, let me just show you. I'm going to click F12. You're going to get this. And then in currently you will be in sources. You'll have to go to the network. And here if we refresh, we get the things. Okay. Yeah, we get the things over here. We get many of them. You see JSON. Okay, let me just show you. Network. Let's get back to sources and come back to network so that you know. Just give me a second. It'll just be data new.json. Here what we're gonna do is we're gonna double click on it and open a new tab. We're gonna copy this link. So whenever it gets updated in our app also. We're gonna put a single quote and paste it out. And then we're gonna print it out for checking. So yeah, we get this, but we don't need the serial number because it's gonna look ugly. Always we have our index number here. So for that, let's do another change. So I'm gonna say df is equal to df.ilock. This is basically gonna remove the the column ilock, and then we're gonna put is2 and put a minus and 1 comma 1 is 2. Yeah, so we're gonna put 1 is 2 because we'll have to remove this one, the not the 0 index number 1, but the first one that says serial number. The column we have to remove. For that I just wrote this up. Okay, and then we are gonna put a new cell, just like this, and then we're gonna print out df. Let's run it and check. So you see, okay, so we have done a mistake, I guess. Let me just check. Just give me 5 minutes. Rerun it. I think there's a mistake. Yeah, see, I told you there's a mistake. You see 1 2 3, there are no serial numbers over here. Let's come down and make this app even more interesting. So basically we're gonna just write this line for one, for just one thing, for just one variable. Let's do that. We're gonna say import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. This is just an import. And then we're gonna put a, let's come down and put a the percentage symbol and say matplotlib. This is just like importing itself inline. We're gonna say inline, that's it. And then we're gonna say import numpy as np. And then we're gonna say total states. This is basically like Gujarat, all the states over here, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Andaman and Nicobar, all those things. So we're gonna say is equal to np dot arrange. I know the spelling of arrange is wrong, but this is how we write it. And then we're gonna say length, and then df, and then we're going to put the square bracket and put single quotes. Remember single quotes. This is most important as it's throw in error. State underscore name. We're gonna get the state name over here. You see here? That's what we're gonna get. And then let's insert a new cell that says total states. We're gonna just print it out. So let me just run it. Total states is not defined. Okay, I'll just rerun it. It shouldn't show an error, but let's just see. I don't know what happened wrong. Just paste. Okay, let's just do one thing. Let's delete this line. Let's put total states over here for printing. I think this is gonna work, but it should work. Yeah, you see, it is gonna work for you guys. I don't know. I think there's some internal error for me. Let's just try it again. States. Yeah, that was an internal error. Now let's come down and say df.active. I mean, like, put out the square bracket and say active. I'm sorry. We're gonna say active and we're gonna run it. So you see, these are the number of active cases. These are just numbers and all the data type like usually you do. That's it. Do not worry about this. And now let's see like how to print it in the graph form. Let's say from matplotlib dot pyplot. This is the main step. Just note it down. Import figure. We're gonna say we're gonna import a figure. That means the bar graph. And then we're gonna say figure. We're gonna put out the parentheses and saying num is equal to none. Comma fig size, that says the size of the figure, is equal to 9,6. You can just put anything, but I prefer to put 9,6. Yeah, so you can just put it, but the 9 and 6 is better. That's best way. And then I'm gonna put DPI and setting it equal to 80. Remember this? I'm setting it equal to 80, and if you don't put the DPI, it's gonna show you an error. Remember, comma face color. I'm gonna just put the color, like sort of a background kind of thing. So I'm just putting it as empty, and then edge color is equal to k. This is kind of a code. Let that let me just print out the output, then I'll show you. And then I'm gonna say plt dot bar h. That says the bar graph that is horizontal. Bar v also is there, but you just prefer to put the h, horizontal one. I just prefer to put that. And then I'm gonna say total states, comma df. You're gonna put the other parentheses, and okay, I'm sorry. Over here, what you want, like you want the active number of COVID, or positive number of positive COVIDs, or cured, or death, or new active. So I'm just gonna put out. Let's put out as active. Okay, let's put out the active, and let's come down side. Let's come out of the parentheses, and then we're gonna say align, not out of the out of the square bracket. Then we're gonna say align, and we're setting it equal to center. So the alignment is equal to center. And then come out, and the alpha, you can just put it as 0.5. I basically actually, to be frank, I don't know what's alpha, but you can just put it as 0.5. And then I'm gonna put color for all the codes you put. And I'm gonna put it as 0, 1, 0. So this is basically like RGB. This says red, green, and blue. So here basically you might have said that there are 260 to 250 to 260 colors, but no, when you have to divide few stuffs including the equation, there's an equation for this, and then you get down like you say 0 or 1s, that's it. So I've just put 0 1. There's gonna be green, and then I'm gonna say edge color is equal to, this is gonna be 0 0.5 comma 0 0.2 comma 0 0.8. This should be in the points. Yeah, this must be, this should be in the points. And then we're gonna come out and say plt dot y ticks, and then we're gonna say total states comma df the state name. That's all. State name. So we're gonna get the state names beside it in the y-axis, and then we're gonna say plt dot x lim. We're gonna say the length of the x-axis. So I'm gonna say 1 comma max, the maximum of df. These are the actives, so we're gonna say active. You know the length of it. Let me just explain after the output comes, and then we're gonna add 100 to it, because you know it should kind of look like, it should look like it's clean enough. So I'm gonna put 100, and then I'm coming down and saying the label. That's not that important, but yeah, for like it should look good. So for that I'm doing that. I'm saying corona virus active cases, and then we're gonna come out, and then we're gonna say plt dot show. It's gonna show all these things. Now comes the exciting thing. Let's run this up. You see now. So let's change the color to 1 0 0. Let's run this. You see it's pink now. Let's say 0. Let's say all of them 0. See, it's like a brown color to say. Let's say 1. See, it's so bright. Okay, what if we add another 1 to it? If it throws an error, what do we do? Let's check it out. See, it's beautiful. We can add stuffs over here. You know, you can add colors. You saw? So let's just put this as 0 and make it a look. Yeah, let's make this look attractive. You can do the same, but the thing you have to do is over here it's active, right? You can just make it as deaths, number of deaths, number of affected, and all those things. And remember, but you have to change here the title also, here also. So yeah, and now let's come to our last stage. That is gonna be so exciting. Let's see how to do that. And here we're gonna show, we're gonna show the date. So we're gonna say df dot plot dot bar h, the bar horizontal, and we're gonna set the stop to true. So it's gonna like look kind of neat. And then we're gonna set the figure size to 10 to 10. Then we're gonna come out and say plt dot white ticks total states dot comma df state name. So this is basically like you have you in the y-axis you're supposed to put the state names. That's what we are saying. So we just said state name, and then now comes the interesting thing for the date. We're gonna say for date time import date. This is basically for getting the date. I'm gonna say today is equal to date dot today. And then we come down and say print date as today, the variable today. Today is just a variable, remember. Let's print it out. Okay, it's gonna say import, saying invalid syntax. Okay, let's rerun it. I don't know what's wrong. Is it daytime for okay. I have put for. We're gonna say from. Let's run it. Another error. Let's see what's that error. Rectangle object has no property stocked. Well, I have not seen any errors like this. Let's just check our code. df.plot bar hedge. It's tagged, not stocked. I'm sorry for a lot of spelling mistakes. You see, the date is printed out, and what I told was PLT white ticks. It's about the states over here. You can see the states. I hope you guys can see the states over here. And this is basically gonna be the graph. You can see like the new deaths, new cured, new positive, new active, death, cured, positive, active. So yeah, we're gonna see this. We're gonna make this a bit change. I think you guys can be confused by this. Like, how do you change it up? Let me just show you. You're gonna say death over here. You're gonna say df.death. It's gonna show you the value of deaths, number of deaths. And here too, you're gonna, okay, this is gonna be state name. This is gonna be deaths. Death, corona virus, death cases. Let's put this up. See, you can just change the colors. You can make it interesting. You guys can see. So yeah, that's it. So now you can track how many number of COVID cases using this wonderful app. That's great.
Thank you, friends. Bye bye.